Hello and welcome to highlights of stage 8 of the Tour de France Femmes avec Zout from Chambéry to Saint-François-Longchamp, Col de la Madeleine. Kim Lacourt taking a 26-second advantage over Pauline Ferrand-Prévot into the stage. Last year's winner Kasia Niewiadoma third at 30 seconds. It's Lorena Wiebes in the green jersey. A points leader Elise Chabet goes into the stage in the polka dot Queen of the Mountains jersey, and Ninka Vinka started the day 21 seconds ahead of Julie Bago in the white and purple jersey of the best young rider. It's the Queen stage of this year's race, 3,540 metres of elevation, the Col de Plain-Palais, Cat 1 climb. Straight out of the blocks, green jersey sprint at Châteauneuf before the Cat 2 climb, Côte du Saint-Georges-du-Thiers, and then the brutal slopes of the Col de la Madeleine awaited the riders for the finale. An all-category climb, 18.6 kilometres in length. It averages 8.1%. Straight out of the blocks, the riders were keen to get things underway. Rihanna Marcus of Lidl Trek was the first attacker of the day. But everyone wanted to get into the breakaway today, straight up the category 1 climb. Multiple teams want to get in on the mix. The yellow jersey, though, of Kim Lacourt was also keen to try and get clear. Rihanna Marcus teamed up with teammate Niamh Fisher-Black. Queen of the Mountains leader Elise Chabet also making it into the breakaway, along with Maeva Skiban. 2 stage wins already in this year's race. Justine Herrera, Magdalena Valieres, Anne Saint-Esteban, Yara Castelline, Lotte Klaas, Ruth Edwards, Marie Meyering and Franzi Koch among the riders that would eventually make it up to the leading group. Elise Chabet took maximum points over the top of the climb, ahead of Skiban, who had started today second in the Queen of the Mountains classification. Kim Lacourt led over the top, and it was the green jerseys team with Lotte Kopecky on the front as we headed towards the next climb of the day. Blanca Vas doing a great job for the team of SD Works Pro Time. Maeva Skiban of UAE ADQ. Even President Macron had been tweeting about the young French rider after her 2 stage wins. She'd made the front page of L'Equipe. On the descent, Kim Lacourt, though, came through and crashed on the descent. She was up and on her way, but the peloton ahead, as is the unwritten rules in cycling, most of the time, that if the yellow jersey goes down, they would wait. On this occasion, they didn't, and Kim Lacourt was having quite a chase to get back on. Franzi Koch went through the green jersey sprint. Lorena Wiebes mopped up the minor points behind. Lacourt was working hard to try and come back into the peloton. She was with Puk Pieterse of Phoenix de Koning. FDJ Suez driving things on the front. It was 2:34 from the breakaway. Kim Lacourt eventually making contact with the peloton with 46.6 kilometers to go. The Maillot Jaune came straight up to the front, let the group know that she was back. On to the next climb of the day. Chabet in the polka dot jersey was keen to get more points. The gruppetto is being called by Liana Lippert. Chabet swept up maximum points over the top as they headed on to the next objective of the day. The gap was still 4 minutes and 3 seconds. The highest placed rider in the breakaway was Evita Muziek. She had been the virtual leader on the road for most of the day. The FDJ Suez rider, we would have said, was a satellite rider for Demi Vollering later on in the stage. Julie Bago had lost some distance. That was shortly after Ninka Vinka had a mechanical and also swapped with her teammate. The battle for the white jersey very much alive behind. We headed on to the Col de la Madeleine. It was Christine Schweinberger of Phoenix de Koning doing a huge job on the front. Maeva Skiban, you got to say, after 2 days in the breakaway, finally ran out of energy, and it would be a drop back to this group for teammate Dominika Wodacek, who was doing a great ride. Kim Lacourt was on the front driving things for AG Insurance Soudal. The Col de la Madeleine is an iconic climb in the world of cycling. Chabet dropped back out of the group, and a big turn by the Swiss rider distanced Anna van der Breggen of the team of SD Works Pro Time. In the breakaway, Niamh Fisher-Black danced clear. Magdalena Valieres able to go with her shortly, but then it was down to just Yara Castelline. Lacourt's job was done. 11.7 kilometers to go, and Gigante 2 stage wins and the Queen of the Mountains in the Giro. You would say the most feared climber in this race went on the attack. she would be joined by Pauline Ferrand-Prévot and Paulina Royackers, but last year's winner Cassia Niewiadoma and Demi Vollering all distanced. They caught Marion Bunel ahead. She did a huge turn on the front for Pauline Ferrand-Prévot. It was 44 seconds to the group of Ferrand-Prévot, 1:38 to Niewiadoma and 1:58 to Vollering. 8.5 kilometers to go, and Pauline Ferrand-Prévot puts the hammer down and managed to distance Sarah Gigante. Pauline Ferrand-Prévot made it up to Niamh Fisher-Black, and this was the moment that French cycling had been waiting for when she announced that she was coming back to the road. After winning that Olympic mountain bike title, she said she wanted to win the Tour de France Femmes within a couple of seasons, and at the top of the Queen stage, France crowns its new queen in the maillot jaune with one big day to come. Gigante pulling out another mighty ride to take second. Niamh Fisher-Black held on for third. And Yara Castelline caught by Demi Vollering in sight of the finish. It was a throw to the line between the two Dutch riders. Celebrations all round the stage. And the maillot jaune passes to the French rider from Visma Lease Bike, Pauline Ferrand-Prévot. Your top 10 looks like this. Pauline Ferrand-Prévot from Sarah Gigante, Niamh Fisher-Black, Vollering, Castelline, Cabal, Waterchick, Niewiadoma, Royackers and Bunel, your top 10. The moment she's been waiting for. She announced the comeback. The darling of the French takes the stage, and with it comes the maillot jaune. It's now a yellow jersey for France and Pauline Ferrand-Prévot. She goes into the final day 2 minutes and 37 seconds ahead of Sarah Gigante, with Demi Vollering in third. 1985, the last time France won the men's Tour de France, and Pauline Ferrand-Prévot goes into the final day with a commanding lead and looking to take this year's edition of the Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift. There are no processions in the Tour de France Femmes. It is a big mountain stage ahead of us with some iconic climbs, the Col de la Joux-Plane, and then we head towards the finish in Châtel. Visma Lease Bike will have their work cut out. We expect plenty of attacks on the final day. 2 Cat 1 climbs and an HC en route to the final of this year's Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift. Join us for more action tomorrow.